Okay, so we're back to West of Loathing. Okay, the mine is done. Just take a look at the map. To go to take the last custard stand. You find a rough wooden cross stuck in the ground with words some jerk carved in them. I guess it's a grave. Dig it up with my shovel. Oh yeah, it's definitely a grave. And check out this grave stuff. Got a barrel of whiskey. In the West, it's important to stay drunk all the time, even if you're dead. Okay. Muscle and mysticality by 5. Grave dirt. Like regular dirt, but spookier. Okay, and scorchings. Nice. The fine custard. Hi, well howdy there. Welcome to the last custard stand. I'm Custard Man Stan, and I make custard like only Custard Man Stan can. Care to try some? Okay. Tell me about your custard stand, Custard Man Stan. Not much to tell, just a plain honest custard stand selling plain honest custard. Oh my god. But is the last one what, like the last one before you get to Frisco, or the last one in the whole territory? Heck, the last one in the whole world, so far as I know, but I can't swear to that. Are you sure it isn't the first? Yep, cause the first one was also mine. It was farther up north. Whole dang operation was ate by wasps. Stand and all. Give me them sweet custards. It's time for me to blow this custard stand, man. Okay, give me those sweet custard. Chocolate custard, mossy by 9, mysticality, muscle. Okay. This is a bowl of custard as smooth as it is rich, and as rich as it is brown. Raisin. An enterprising custodian has added raisin to this custard. Thus, a raisin is quality level. Vanilla. This is the bowl of vanilla flavored custard. Here's hoping it tastes better than it looks. Yeah, no, I will not buy any of them. It's bad. It's time for me to blow this custard stand. Maybe if I have some dynamite. Gin blossoms, yes. Okay, let's head to somewhere else, like Dr. Morton's house. You see familiar outline of an army fort, and Zack Horsey is toward it to investigate. The sign says a fort unnecessary. Okay. Later. That is very far away. Partner, can I do something with the rocks? Guess not. In some kind of drilling machine, it seems to have taken a real beating. And this doesn't seem natural. Yes, it doesn't. Oh, what is going on? A fancy high-tech electric light. Okay, I'll talk to her first. It's Dr. Morton. Oh, hi Unholy. Did you find any interesting rocks for me? Not yet, but I'm keeping an eye out. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks. Like this one? Yeah, clearly something special. And this was once a dining table, but now it's just a bad horizontal filing cabinet. Okay, let's ask about this one. Don't these new lamp things usually need to be plugged in to something? Yes, but I've modified these to run on ambient arcanolithic radiation. You can see how they work more reliably the closer they are to that diuretic resonator on the floor there. Yes, I understand it. And okay, that's the resonator. It's a bed made of stone, a bedrock, if you will. She's really committed to the whole geology thing. Like the water in this vanity has been replaced with some kind of solvent. You had no idea there were so many books about rocks. Okay, there's some weird looking boots on this workbench, so investigate. Hey Josie, what's up with the boots? Oh, that's just an invention I lost interest in. Oh, what do they do? They're supposed to make you run really fast, but I couldn't get any significant boost out of them. Are you close enough? With Mysticality 25? Sure. Oh yeah? Sure, just gotta hook this wire up to the spring, twist this flange a little, and Bob's your uncle. What? Oh, clever. Well, I'm still not interested in them. You can keep them if you want. Got boots. These boots are augmented, I don't know, with various electrical thingamajigs. Wearing them is like having somebody constantly shouting at your heels. Okay, 5 more to speed. Now take a lead. A lot of speed. It's getting really laggy. No idea why. A goblin suddenly runs up with an armload of dripwood and dumps it out in front of you. Hello, look, sculptures I am making. Are you really buying an art? Yes? Well, buying an art or killing? Goblin tongue. Wow, geez, that's a little over the top. Buying art now? Okay, how much wanting for one of these art? 300 meats. Intimidating 5, why not? 300 meats is crazy price, I heckling. 250 meats or killing. I don't have enough meat. Killing. Yes. Whoa. I do 1 damage. Just 1 damage. Oh, by the way, I found the options of it, so yeah, to make it faster. Maybe I should stun him first. Then I will have 1 spare action point. Not sure what to do with it. Recover maybe. 1 hot damage. Okay, pretty sure. Now I have more damage. Nice. Repeat, he always dies. Okay, the goblin is tanky, but not strong, just tanky. You won, the goblin is much calmer now that they're unconscious. You got an item, tribute sculpture. But the best thing you can say about this sculpture is that it occasionally ends up in between you with something that's trying to hit you. The form of the armor goes in my offhand. Let's try it out. Offhand. Okay. What am I replacing? This one, more meat gains, more item find bonus. Okay. I think it's how many more stats for combat. What about this one? 6 more to muscle. Muscle was quite weak. 12 to 15 damage. More to mysticality. Circle of life, I suppose. Or 5 poison to the enemy. Yeah, I think I take this one. Guns. We found pistol. I've left 5 poison. Okay, I'll use melee for that, so I take speed. And since I already have enough speed, take this one for 1 more maximum AP. 3 more maximum maybe. Okay. Lucky Marigold. Tentacle Badge. 9 more to muscle. Spooky Resistant. 9 more to muscle. Speed and maximum HP. Armor. Restore attack damage. To get armor. 5 more to muscle again. Yes. Makes forging random encounters much more likely. I think I need that. And muscle armor cold resistance. Okay, we're good to go. Stop lagging. Somebody arranged these cannons haphazardly and then left them out in the rain. A hairy-looking young woman in a military outfit dashes in front of the door as you enter. Oh no, I can't believe having any more misfits in this jerk ward. You can either swear to me that you're halfway competent, heck, even a quarter, and that you'll help sort out this crew of no-hopers, or you can turn right back around and march double time. Sure, I'll help. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that promise. Come in. I'm Captain Harriet Davenport. My name's Only Bun. What's the problem, Cap? Problems? Welcome to Camp Fupar, where all the army's idiots and rejects are sent so they're out of the way. I've had it up to my eyeballs trying to run this place. Please help these morons figure out their malfunction so they can muster out of here and leave me in peace. Can you give me some details? You need to talk to them individually for more information, but the brief is, we've got a scout who's blind as a bat, a cook who can't figure out how to make corned beef hash on toast, a guy who can't load and fire a cannon without it blowing up or maybe shooting backwards, a guy who somehow, I can't for the life of me figure it out, is too bow-legged to ride a horse, and a kid who was sent here because he can't figure out how to tie a bow tie. Oh, and just to put the icing on the cake, we have infinite goblins living in our storage shed. Whoa. Okay, I begin to see the scope of your complaint. How you are not just whistling Dixie. So what you do to get sent here? You can hear her teeth grinding as she growls at you. Do not ask. Okay, well, I just take a look around then. Okay, start with you. This guy squints real hard at you as you approach. Howdy, do I know you? Your fuzzy silhouette doesn't seem familiar. Nope, I'm just passing through. What do you do here? Well, I'm supposed to be a scout, but I went and broke my only pair of glasses. Without them, I can't see a dang thing. Binocular, or I could try to get you a new pair. I just go with the binoculars. There's the binoculars and peers at you through them. Well, I'll be. That ain't half bad. Climb up to the top of the watchtower and look around. They work. I can see a dang thing. Okay, go up there with him, maybe? You climb up into the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view. Okay, so nothing. Howdy, Cap. Howdy, Buns. Still got a lot of misfits here that need dealt with. It's left. Okay, the kid. Private Bowtie still can't tie a bowtie. Private Cooker is still unable to handle the rigors of putting corned beef on toast. Private Tillery still can't figure out the cannonball goes in last. Private Bowlegs still can't ride the horse somehow. 10 minus 4, I'll take care of it. What does this mean? Okay, there's a nameplate on the desk that says General what's his name? Investigate. The desk is basically empty, but you do find an old medal discarded in one of the drawers. Medal of I know this word. Adequacy. Okay. This medal was awarded to General Francois. What's his name? For his wholly undistinguished service. Sending one to your label. 720. Label, this one. Not as often. Ring, label. Sure. Howdy. Hi. What's wrong? Gee willikers. I had a pretty good job as the general's personal assistant, but I got fired and resigned here. What happened? Everything was great at first, but I'm pretty good at scheduling and I can write shorthand, and I'm an A+ boot polisher. But then the general went and decided he looked more serious and sophisticated with a bow tie, and he expected me to do the tying for him. No good? Nope, I can do a sheepshank and a bowline and a clover hitch. But for the life of me, I can't get a bow tie to look right. The general sent me out here with one to practice on and said not to come back till I got it. And he bought it by Moxie. Only after the 8th. Okay, it's time. Sorting. Maybe. This will take a long time. Let's not switch. Let's do the others first. It would be cruel to not loot these Vivo supplies. Can I loot the mirror? No. Okay. This is how we do. Okay. How did try it? Good go. Now, appropriate. Well, it would be if I knew how to cook, like even a little bit, which seems to be the problem. We've only got 2 ingredients here, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to combine them. What are the ingredients? Corned beef hash and toast. Try to help him with a metaphor. What if you thought of the toast as... Okay. A roadmap. He nods, seeming to understand where you're going with this. And think of corned beef as the map and hole in the ground. So I should put the corned beef hash under, no, next to... I'm sorry, I don't get it. Can we try again? Sure, let's try again. Okay. I think the roadmap is correct. Shinola, your head. Okay. Roadmap. Shinola. Oh. Okay, maybe I need to do something else. You shouldn't take their food, and they'll probably never be able to get any more. Right. This horse has 4 left legs. How do you know that? Howdy, they call me Private Bowlegs. I can see why. You seem uncomfortable. You ain't kidding. Look at my legs. They bent so far out, I can't hardly touch both knees at once. Walking hurts like a Dickens. The captain said it keeps you from riding a horse? Yep, they're too wide. Horse lips are right out between them. I think I could ride a mule though. What with them being a tad lower to the ground? Okay. But to get him, I can just bend his legs back. What? Let's try it out. You don't need a mule. This is fixable. Hold still a minute. With some grunts from you and some cries of pain from him, you normalize his legs. Oh, great. Jimmy man. Oh, don't be a baby. Look, they're much straighter now. I guess I can't deny that. He wheezes as he mounts the nearby horse and drives out of the camp. Hooray! Yay. They have to do the other one. Howdy, what's the haps? I'm supposed to be a cannoneer, but I'm terrible at loading cannons. Their ways explode, except not the way they're supposed to explode, or else they don't explode at all. Huh? The only time I ever got to fire right, the cannonball knocked my sergeant's hat off, and he was standing behind me, as you can't figure out how that happened. So they assigned me to this loser squad. I said I can't report back for a proper duty until I figure out how to load a cannon right. Given the book cannon loading. Maybe I'll try with the stats because I've done that with the other 2. I will figure it out with Mysticality 45. Until you go over the various ingredients and tools involved, and eventually you determine that the gunpowder should be put in first, and then the cloth wadding which gets tamped down with a long stick. After that you take the stick back out again and use it to push in the cannonball. And then the fuse goes in the hole in the back, and that's the part you liked. Watch him drive. You watch carefully as the soldier follows along the steps, now written on the back of his hand, and he successfully fires a cannonball over the wall of the fort. I did it! Wow, great, thanks a lot. I'm gonna go get my new assignment right away. Oh, good luck. What's over here? Nothing. Look at those cannons, though. A sign on the front said, "Important gun storage, no goblins." You open the door a crack and take a peek. Naturally, the shed is crammed full of goblins to the ceiling. They're barely recognizable as individual goblins. You try and talk to them, but they're just babbling insanely. Get yank a few out of there. Just to get some experience. A goblin gun jarrer. It should be, yeah, it should be knocked out immediately. You reduce the magnitude of Fort Unnecessary Goblin problem by an amount. Got an item, Goblin Stew. This bowl of stew looks pretty appetizing, but knowing what you know about goblins is probably for thrusting nails and pieces of the broken glass. Okay. So by 10, the other two goes down by 5. Okay. Let's go back to you with a metaphor. A shingle. I don't even know what a shingle is. But I would all maybe the elbow. And head. No two body parts together, a hole in the ground. Elbow again with shinola. No, elbow. Cornpipe. A shoe. And a hole in the ground. Okay, I'm pretty sure it should have worked. Again, shoe, shinola. Of course, I put the corned beef on the toes, just like shinola on a shoe. I get it now, thank you. Okay, I need to Google what a shinola is after this. All in a day's work. Last one. Need more moxie. Will take a while. Give 4 moxie. 6. Number 6. What about boots? There we go, 70 moxie. Okay, help him out. Okay, here gravity ends like this, right? You want this side a little shorter and that end crosses over top and then under and up, while the other side does a sort of zigzag, see? Then you bring the upper width straight down and back around, and it falls under there. And then you put them tight. Got it? I think so. Let me try it. Until you go back and forth a few times until he finally gets it right without poking himself in the eye. I think I've got it. Thanks a lot. Wait till I show the general. He runs out of the building, waving the bow tie in the air. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, let's switch everything back. What was I wearing? Probably this. Okay, 3 maximum AP. Good go. Now let's talk to the captain. Great job, that's everyone dealt with and out of here, and that means I'm finally out of this hellhole too. If we ever cross paths again, I really owe you one. Captain Davenport frisbees her clipboard, snaps you a salute, and marches out of the fort. All in a day's work. Can I use the binocular up here? There's nothing else. Maybe I can steal something now that they're gone. No.